Well, hello and welcome to everyone settling in for this game. Liftoff wasn't quite achieved as they had envisaged on day one, but 1 point is better than nothing. It was met with a mixed reception, but it's certainly given them something to build upon. Much now hangs on what they can achieve in the second game. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. Barcelona had a stuttering start. They'll need to do better now.
Well, Peter, the groups aren't really going to take shape until, say, the fourth or fifth games. But equally, they don't want to allow themselves to be left in a position to go chasing points too hard at the end of the group. So this calls for a pragmatic approach and picking up as much as he can now to at least ease the psychological pressure.
He's had a go! And it's a goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He's got options out wide. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. No foul, says the referee. Ronaldinho. Looks to dink one in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's good distance on it. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Let's put a stop to that. Ronaldinho.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
Makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Going through. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Could try cutting inside here. Iniesta. Ronaldo. Barcelona in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And a header! Back of the net! They are right back in business. One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rivaldo. That'll be the final action of the first half. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Makalele gets it upfield. It's come loose. Battles to win it back. Chance to break. Ronaldinho with a delicate ball. It's got through to him. And he just whacks it away. Ronaldinho! made sure that that won't get through. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and having played his part in the goal, a tightening up was inevitable.
Great challenge. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Plays it out to the flank. Messi! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, sweet feet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Tries to get it forward quickly. Big chance! It's broken loose. Another chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Well, there's going to be a change now with the ball out of play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Played it short. Has a pop! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal.
There is the final whistle. A full-blooded contest. Both teams had their moments, but they are beaten by the odd goal. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be back stronger, won't we?
St Troy emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope the trend continues here and now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The action has already started. And he just whacks it away. Plays it out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Plays it through. Good ball. And the flag has stayed down. Pushes it out wide. Tries to swing it in. A real chance to break. Forward it goes. Face to face with the keeper. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. There's a long ball. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gets it upfield. A searching ball out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Hit into the middle. Timely intervention. Ronaldinho tries lifting it over. Has he picked him out? Room for a shot. He'll have a dig! It's there!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shot and a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Reached half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
St Troy, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
St Troy going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Yes, he is offside.
He realised he was going to be flagged, didn't he? And he tried to escape it.
Rivaldo. Oh, he's broken through. St Troy have a free kick. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Ronaldinho! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Knocks it away. sermon. Still just a single goal between the sides. Van Basten. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Disappointing effort, didn't even get past the wall. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Laudrup. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has a look and has a go. Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Laudrup.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Plays it over to the other flank. Boots it to safety. And that's been levered clear. It's come loose. Aimed long and direct. Ibrahimovic. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. St. Troy win it by the only goal. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. There is nowhere quite like Anfield for its history, for its tradition. A place where so many of English football's most famous tales have been staged. And already we're underway here. Needed a better pass there. Xavi with a delicate ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Liverpool have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Is it in? And it's a goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a
Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Dinks one in, cuts it out. Allen. Firmino. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Van Dijk tries to get it forward quickly. Firmino desperately wants to get on the end of this. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Firmino goes looking. Fernando Torres. 5 minutes till the break. Petit. Looks to clip it forward. Ings. The referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Forward it goes. Hoists it high. Here it comes. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to thread it through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Battles to win it back. Play for a throw. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Done very well to intervene. Firmino goes long. Van Dijk boots it to safety. Gets it back. Fowler. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's through, now is he in? Gets it back. It's gone a long way up and away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Surely has a pop. Knocks it away. Ings. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Barcelona emerging for this crucial group game here, the tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, So let us hope the trend continues here and now. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. As you can see, we've already started here. Ball through needs to be good here. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Very promising.
Chelsea seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
He'll have a dip! Another chance! And it's a goal! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Boots it to safety. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Bullet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate.
Towering header! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
It's come loose. He's found his man. There's no flag. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Maradona. He goes long. And it's hoisted clear. Good defending. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Chelsea have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Yeah, bright approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so many fullbacks now just want to get forward, Peter.
He's had a shot! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on
rescue.
there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Over to the left. Cesc Fabregas. Hoists it high. And a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Barcelona come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back underway here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, good interception. Chelsea are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Shevchenko. Deftly done. Chance! Going through. He's gone for it! Forward it goes.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Looks to thread it through. Essien plays it out to the wing. He spotted the run and played him through. He's got away. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's made sure that that won't get through. Out to the left it goes.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Xavi tries to stroke it through. Boots it to safety.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Aimed long and direct, and it's got through. It's a loose ball. Aimed long and direct. And that is that. Barcelona win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And if he did just... This has gone, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Chance! Going through. This could fall anywhere. Looks to clip it forward. And he's there to cut it out. got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through. He's left his man. Luis Suarez! Out wide to the right. Forward it goes. It's the through ball. Luis Suarez! Aimed long and direct. Has a swing at it! He scored! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Looks to dink one in. He's got through. Well read, he sorted that out. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Goalkeepers to claim. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
We're properly into the second 45 minutes.
Centroid.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Up to meet it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Adventurous run from a defender. And he's there to hoof it away. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. And that's been won straight back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And out to safety. Van Basten. Crunching tackle. Floats one over. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the weighted pass. Has a pop! And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Keeper goes long. Rijkaard. Van Basten. Sermon. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for it, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
So the ball's gone out of play, and a change is upcoming.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Ball through needs to be good here. Going through. Has a pop! Forward it goes. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And it's Firmino. Firmino. Has a hit! Goal!
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looks to thread it through. Shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, it's opened up nicely. Can he finish? It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, show great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
He's got options out wide. Firmino. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And he's going long. And the whistle goes for half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Gets his foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he just whacks it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
He's looked long this time. Can he get shot at goal? Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's a corner kick. And it's hoisted clear.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Cleared without complication. Hoists it high. Well played, he saw that coming. Now it's Roberto Firmino. And that's been won straight back. So not long left in this now. He's left his man.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's on his way. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Firmino. That's it. They are out. The worst possible outcome. They barely got going, and now at the earliest opportunity. Barcelona emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. As you can see, we've already started here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Messi. Ronaldo. Keeper goes long. He's got through. very well to intervene. Well positioned to make that interception. That's some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Triol. Ronaldinho. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Plays a clever pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Ronaldo. Deftly done. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a throw. It's anyone's ball. Well, they could break here. Rivaldo. And the first half is done, so neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first half thoughts?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Iniesta. He's still going. Where to next? Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Gets it upfield. And he heaves it forward. And that's been won straight back. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it looks like he did make his move just a smidgen too early.
Ronaldo. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper goes long.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Forward it goes. Ballack! That is a great ball, but not a great finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Rivaldo. It's one! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
In with a header! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
So the ball's gone out of play and a change is upcoming.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Goes long.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Going for goal! And in it goes! And with that goal comes the final whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what